of puts you in a more controlled position, I guess you could say. This double right here pulls so easy. Hitting this corner also a lot easier. Just hey, what's going on YouTube? Today's video, I'm out at Shaver Lake and I'm going to be riding Thunderstruck. Today's video is going to be a product review. Today I'm going to be riding the reversed what is it called, the reversed raise stem. Jeff, what's the full specs?
Oh, I think it's 90 millimeters up, 15 degrees back, 10.
Yeah,
one of those. It's reversed and it's raised. So
get it wrong, the Be More guys, he'll leave a comment down in the video below. All right, so this is my second lap riding on the stem. My initial impressions are that it puts you in a definitely higher position, I would say. A little bit more upright for sure. Mud spot right there. All right, as I was saying, it definitely puts you in a lot higher position, which is definitely like better for those who, I guess, like riding the downhill bike. Like some people like that feeling of downhill bikes. It kind of puts you in a more controlled position, I guess you could say. Also, the amount of input required for corners, for drops, pulling for jumps, I want to say is halved. It just makes it a lot easier. And maybe because I'm just getting used to the stem, I do feel like I'm riding the light end maybe too light. The front end does feel really light, where it's like I kind of fear that I can just do one wrong move, and I do one wrong move and I'm gonna end up sliding out. Yeah, so it's definitely taking some getting used to, for sure. So like in this dusty type of terrain, it feels pretty unpredictable, I'll be honest, because the front end is just lighter. But right there, that drop slash compression is just huge, and that part I will say I do feel a lot more controlled. Also, these corners, my other bike, I feel like I really have to muscle the bike to make those corners, and on this bike it's definitely like a 50% less effort. This double right here pulls so easy. Hitting this corner also a lot easier. Just oh. I guess that's the learning curve. All right. All right, well, there you have it. I was going a little bit too fast and still getting adjusted to how this bike rides in the corners. Like, I feel like as I'm braking, I can't find the perfect body position for braking slash leaning over in the corner. But I feel like right here is kind of like steep corners that we have to turn for. The bike does put me in a really good position. A lot more stable, controlled position, but in this dusty corners, I feel like it is a little bit unpredictable at first. Like I said, still getting used to the stem. It does feel a little bit just uncontrolled, unpredictable with the lighter front end. High speed stuff, it definitely puts you in a lot stronger position, for sure. So I feel like on these compressions here, it really like sinks you into the bike and gives you, I guess, like gives you a more controlled elbow position, I want to say, as you kind of sink into the bike with the higher stem. I think Brian Cahal also reviewed this stem, not sure the same size, but I can definitely share some of the same feedback that he's having, where the body positioning just feels weird. Yeah, it feels good in the corners, but the lighter end, it just, I don't know, like it feels I think the best way to explain it is having a crush on that one weird girl, where, and maybe those of you with wives won't really understand, maybe like 10 years ago or whatnot, but anyways, it's like having a crush on a weird girl. There's that certain quirk that you like about her that you can't explain, that you like, and it's definitely like with this stem, there's some quirky weirdness that I like with it, but I can't explain why I like it. But there is some other things that are kind of red flags. One thing that I do really like is, especially like on this drop, you barely have to pull up to hit that drop. And on my other bike with the normal stem, I feel like I have to pull up quite a bit. So that definitely is a positive, I would say. I really feel like this stem definitely depends if you like to do a lot of rider input while riding, or you like to do less rider input. Because definitely with this bike, well, with the stem, I feel like you need a lot less, they almost fully compressed right there. You need a lot less rider input for the same amount of movements. Okay, so I rode it for 2 laps. The second lap, I definitely got humbled. Definitely, like, I think I relied a little bit too much on the steering, like, I guess, self-steering that it does, and I didn't steer hard enough, and I just like lost it in the corner, and yeah, ultimately got humbled. So it definitely is like a learning curve to it, and I mean, Jeff's been riding it way longer than I have, and he can like swear by it. So kind of like, what is like your favorite thing about it?
It's just how easily, like, all the inputs you can, they're so light that you can, like you said, like you can get into the corner really quick, really fast, and you can focus your effort on your body position. Yeah. Versus like when you're muscling it down. So I think what happened to you is you realized it so quick, and you eased up on the body position at the same time. Yeah. Because I mean, I crashed like that quite a few times to just getting used to it. Yeah. So like once you kind of like tune your senses back to, like, you don't have to muscle it down. It'll flop down nice and easily, and then obviously you still have to ride the bike, so adjust to it. Yeah, definitely. Like, I feel like my bike just definitely, I feel like I have to muscle it a lot harder, and for me, I like that part, but that's like, then again, like, I feel like I exhaust a lot of my energy doing that, and with this stem, like, I feel like I'm not as tired from having to like actually like push hard into the corner to, I guess, like dig into it. Yeah, you can put your weight through your feet, so your arm goes deep. So like on the S turns, you're going back and forth and back and forth. Yeah. You can just like with your fingertip, like do the all steering, and all the focus can be put towards like putting it into the ground through your back tire with your feet. Yeah. But then how do you deal with the light front end? Because I feel like it gets light in the front end too when I dig my feet in. Well, not just body position. It feels lighter, and I think it inherently, like, I think it's where you're pushing the bike. Because when you're like lower on back, you're almost pushing like back on the pedals. Yeah. Whereas this, it's almost like out of a corner, your heels are dropped more than it would be like on a lower stack. Yeah. And you can, it's like a moto out of a corner. You can like dig in. Yeah. And kind of pop out like that. Yeah. I really enjoy that feeling. I don't think it's for like dry SoCal trails. I struggle to get that. Yeah. But around here, it's perfect. Yeah. Right now the dirt is really good, and it's pretty much hero dirt. So. Alright, so who is this stem meant for? This stem is definitely meant for someone who wants the feeling of a downhill bike on a trail bike. It puts you just in an upward position, and or if you want to just be in an upward position, you know, you feel like new bikes are maybe putting you too much forward and low. This stem will definitely, it'll benefit you. If you're someone who doesn't want to put too much rider input and or feels like you have to absolutely muscle the bike to really hit corners hard,
this stem is definitely meant for you. For drops, this stem definitely will put you, because I almost lose it again right there. This stem will definitely help out with drops. You really don't have to pull up too much. If you like direct input, this stem is definitely meant for you. Also, if you don't mind the learning curve, because it will be a learning curve, I'd probably say like I can probably get used to this stem maybe after 3-4 rides. And don't get me wrong, like, it pushes really well in the corners once you like can find that correct rhythm. Then, you know, if you don't mind that learning curve, you'll definitely like this stem. Right here, I'll be honest, I do feel a bit more controlled through some of this. Like, I feel like it puts my arms in a stronger position where it's easier to absorb some of the impacts, and I'm not really falling into the bike as much with a lower rise bar. The amount of twitchiness that happens, like just riding over like loose stuff, it will be a learning curve, but you know, once you get it down, I'm sure you'll be fine. Do I think this stem's meant for everyone? Absolutely not. It's definitely meant for people with a specific niche, you know, and that's kind of what this product is. Not that it's bad, it's just for a specific type of rider. All right, guys, so that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this review and or want to see other reviews on other products, feel free to subscribe. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you could drop a like, it means a ton. Yeah, go ride some gnarly trails.